Good afternoon to you all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Ali. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
Well, the captain must have a lot of confidence in the opening bowlers. Why else would you bowl first in these conditions? There'll be some batters relishing putting their pads on right now. Shazad opening the batting, right-hander, very capable with the bat. De Kock will be his opening partner today. He's also a great technician. These two will look for a big opening partnership. First ball of the match.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Wow, that's missed the lot.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
No. Terrible shot. Gone, knocked him over. Just too much pace there.
Roy, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Lovely shot. Got back quickly and finds the gap.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Doesn't beat the infield. That is quite extraordinary. Roy, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Jeez, timed that well.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Big edge, where's that going?
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved. How will the bowler respond?
Couldn't get it through the field. get at least one here.
Into the second over, Islamabad are now on 23 for 1.
Going with spin now.
Coming on to ball.
Doesn't beat the infield. They'll get at least one here. Down the wicket and 4 more. Fantastic use of the feet and driven past cover. It's just all class.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Couldn't get it through the field. Went for the drive, complete miss.
That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
shot. Should be runs here. Khan showed some great skill there. Saved a potential boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Too good. That is huge.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot. How will the bowler respond?
Power and precision in that shot.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
All Hack, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Gone. Great catch.
Ferreira, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly.
Straight to the fielder. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary. How will he reply?
Good shot. A beauty.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
There'll be runs here.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
A much better over that one. Good bowling. Managed to find a little bit from the pitch and kept the batters quiet. The captain can now put 4 fielders outside the circle. Finds the fielder with that shot.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Too much room and got what it deserved. Caught, and that's stuck.
Maxwell, the new man in the middle. He'd want to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early and really get stuck into his innings.
Middle, what a start.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Into the second quarter, the batting team are now on 76 for 4.
Nisham, left-hander in the middle, and looks quite relaxed out there as well. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the over. Islamabad are now on 80 for 5.
And gone. Straight to the keeper.
Shut up. The new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. He's got their tail up.
Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
2 full. Punch back down the ground. It could be 4. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Oh, that's close. Shadow in deep discussion with his teammate. It's close, but I think it's just clipping the stumps.
Height shouldn't be an issue. It's impacted in line too.
Shadow, quite confident with the challenge. You can just tell from the body language. Pretty confident, and they're going to get a second chance. Perfectly timed. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Goes over the top with that shot. Kishan with a beautiful piece of fielding.
End of the 10th over. Islamabad are now on 93 for 6.
Salman coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far.
Into the attack.
Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Shot, should be runs here.
End of the 11th over. Islamabad are now 97 for 6.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Is coming into the attack.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh my, that's racing away. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Power and precision in that shot.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Shadow hits that hard through cover. Deep cover point needs to make some ground here.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Dug that out well. Doesn't beat the infield. get at least one here. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Islamabad are now 111 for 6.
Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance. Might look to go big again here.
Couldn't get it through the field. There'll be runs here.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Pandya over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Waits for it. Crack! And that looks to be 4.
That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter. And a great shot off the back foot.
Khan back into the attack.
Bowling, the spinner coming on to bowl.
Shot. Should be runs here. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will the bowler respond?
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Into the 15th over, the batting team are now 127.
Khan back on now.
Change of bowling, the captain is going with pace.
Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will he reply?
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Malik has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. That's a confident appeal. Big appeal. This could be out.
Alex. Just about ready to go out in the middle.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
That looks gone.
Hasnain, the new batsman at the crease. Right-hander in the lower order today. We'll see how he approaches the innings.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Big edge. Where's that going? That's a boundary save for sure. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Misses everything.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Huge edge. Tried to go over, but it's gone straight to backward point.
Ahmed, the new man in. Right-hander coming in down the order this match. First ball for the batter coming in.
Straight to the fielder. Thick edge. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
End of the 18th over. The batting team are now 158 for 9.
Oh, is that a great catch? It is. Beautiful diving catch. Great athleticism. Stretched out. That's as good as you'll see. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Hasnain coming in.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Finds the edge.
Well, they haven't been in a rush to get started, but they'll still be relieved to get off the mark.
Absolute jaffer there. The edge flies through the gap, though, and there'll be some runs on offer.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice shot. Runs possible. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Ali, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Ahmad, the spinner, coming into the attack. Finds the fielder with that shot. Edged. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Out! That's a special catch.
Keeshan, the lefty, is at the crease, just about ready to start. He's got their tail up.
He's quick onto that in the infield.
Into the second over, the batting team are now 15 for 1. Change of bowling. Captain is going with the spinner.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shots.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. That's four all the way. Beautiful shot.
Got it away for four. Backward of point very nicely.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Cuts that off well in the infield.
End of the over. The score is now 23 for 1.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get.
Inglis out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. He looks quite relaxed too.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the 4th over. The batting team are now on 33 for 2. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
Oh, yes, nice ball.
Great commitment. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
massive outside edge.
Into the fifth over, the batting team are now 39 for 2.
That's out. The wicketkeeper takes the catch safely.
Miller, the left-hander in the middle, and looks quite relaxed out there as well.
Too good. That is huge.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Couldn't get it through the field. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. That's the over, a much better showing compared to earlier, and we'll want to build on that. 2 more fielders can go outside the circle now. Shot, should be runs here.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Punched off the back foot and beats the infield. More runs on offer here.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope. How will the bowler respond?
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Nice bowling.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Into the 7th over, the score is now 57 for 3.
Yes. Yep.
And safe hands from the keeper.
Hardik, the new man, taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Going with pace now.
The leg spinner is coming onto ball.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though.
Yes, nice bowling.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Super shot, that. Ali coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. This should be close. Caught.
Malik in the middle will want to get the feet moving from the get-go. First ball for the batter coming in.
Malik muscles that away flat and hard and 4 more.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Straight to the fielder. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
The
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Hasnain coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Huge shot. It's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Dropped. What a let-off. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Shazad with a beautiful piece of fielding.
The score is now 88 for 5.
Oh, great shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. How will he reply?
Oh, well ball.
Oh, nice shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Square cut, finds point, no run.
End of the 12th over. The score is now 96 for 5.
Shadow coming back into the attack, has done well so far. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Whacked away.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh, great run out.
Rutherford, the left-hand middle-order batter, taking guard. He's got their tail up.
Oh, that's just too full. Rutherford makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be four.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Maxwell coming back into the attack. And out. Straightforward catch by the wicketkeeper.
The right-hander in the middle, lower order batter. He'd want to get a few shots away and try to add a bit more scoreboard pressure.
Brilliant diving stop. Oh, geez, that's a shot. This is wonderful batting. Some great power stroke making.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Shot, should be runs here.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Hasnain back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely.
The medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Super shot, that. Oh, simple run out.
Khan, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
Misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Into the 15th over, the batting team are now 120 for 8.
Lovely sweep shot. Didn't try to overhit it, and away goes the ball. Neesham did very nicely out there in the boundary. Picked that up nicely, and they'll get a couple of runs. Bat, nice shot.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Went for the drive, complete miss. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
No shot offered there.
Perfectly timed. Neesham showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary.
Into the 16th over, the score is now 150 for
Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Cuts that off well in the infield. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Nice shot. Runs possible.
End of the 17th over. Batting team are now 155 for 8. Change of bowling. The fast bowler comes into the attack. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Flex that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
End of the 18th over. Batting team now on 158. Change of bowling. Faisalabad is coming into the attack.
Maxwell coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Flex that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Khan watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
What's the umpire's decision? Runs required, favour the batters. This needs to be very, very clean this over to stand any chance. No shot offered. The bowler looks really confident. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Have to go for it now. Fifth lead in a row, being very watchful at the moment. Keeper with the take. They really need a boundary, this ball. No interest on that occasion to play at the ball. Ferreira collects that one after another.
Runs required favour the batters. This needs to be very, very clean this over to stand any chance. Not tempted to play it, that one. This should be close.
Oh, I thought about having a dabble there. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Shoulders, arms again. Have to go for it now.
Ferreira to bowl the final over. They'll need a good one. Not much margin for error. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Malik left alone, through to the keeper. They really need a boundary, this ball. Shoulders, arms again. Have to go for it now.
Nice solid defensive shot. Bowled. Unbelievable. He just let that go through. Didn't even attempt to play at it.
Salman, the new batter, right-hander.
Eight runs needed in this final. over. So tough to defend at this level. Hasnain coming on. Obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Malik lets it go through to the keeper. They really need a boundary, this ball. Malik watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Hasnain to bowl the final over. They'll need